Booyah. Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Tomlinson. I am an Americanteer. Today's October the 24th, 2022, and just having a good day. Went for a long drive today, and there's winter outside. I mean, there was some flurries at our drive-through and things like that. So it's exciting. I'm feeling the spirit of fall, the fall spirit, the holiday spirit, which is really unusual for me because normally don't feel. Well, it's been years since I've felt the holiday spirit. I don't know how long it's been for you, but it's been a long time, and so I'm really I don't think I'm going to do anything special for the holidays, but it's it's a great feeling to have. It really feels special. And so, I'm moving forward. I hope you are too. Come on, American Tears. I talked yesterday about friends and friendships and that kind of stuff. Of but and I talked more about like my association with friends or friendships and how things have gone for me, which is not, that's just my story, but it doesn't have anything to do with what what it does because it influences me, but with with when it comes to being an American cheer and friendships or having friends or being friendly, it's a very it's a crucial thing. It's a component that is part of the principles, and just by being friendly to someone with someone that you don't even know, maybe a neighbor that you've never waved to, maybe next time you can just try waving, say hello, and if you know someone that is, they just do not have any friends. That they live a pretty isolated life with that, with pretty much no friends. And you're gonna probably think, look, I'm not that person's friend either. Why would I be? Because no one's that person's friend. But let me reach out and try to touch them, in a sense, because as an American cheer, if we are friendly to these people who have no friends whatsoever, I'm not talking about being best friends or, just cool friends or do anything with it, just by being friendly and having a small conversation, a small, just how's the weather, kind of conversation. You could be saving lives. You don't know if those people, you don't know it. People without friends is a lot of isolation. It's a lot of things going on that they think about, and depending on what they're watching or doing on social media or TV, that's going to have a huge influence. And we wonder when people go out and kill other people, and we're like, where's that coming from? And maybe this. I have a feeling most people don't have a lot of friends that are doing this, and they feel isolated. They feel they've been kind of they've been put outside by society, kind of like social rejects, and therefore they're gonna, not all of them, but people, they'll get carried away in their head to either hurt themselves, to just hurt themselves where they just can't come back, and there are like hotlines to call if that's where people are at, like suicidal hotlines. Do not harm yourself, and then if that doesn't really compute, then you might be thinking about how you want to harm others. And that's where the Americanteers can block all that. And that's how we can save lives without even realizing we're saving lives, just by being friendly. Am I making sense? Because when people feel like they're living in a society and they're social rejects and no one's being friendly to them whatsoever, they're going to keep on judging and playing things out that will eventually have them go take action and hurt other people. So that's one reason why it's a crucial component. And people, when I've been talking about these shootings going around America like all the time nowadays, and very popular before the pandemic too. Um, and and my solution the whole time was an American Tear solution. I'm like, we're losing citizens' minds. We're casting them aside on purpose, and then when they outlash and freak out, people just do not get it, and so because we're all, I'm not going to say we're all part of the problem, but in a weird way, we all are part of the problem. The people. It's not the government's fault. It's not mental illness' fault. It's not guns' fault. It's we've lost control of our own social um, uh, conversation. For we become have a society of a disorder, and that's what's happening. And when it starts to become disorder, chaos can step in, hate can step in, and make people think that they're just going to go out there and just do these things, and so friendships. And I know it sounds like the oddest solution ever. Like, who would think that would be a solution? No one. I'm telling you right now. I do. I think it's a solution, or a part of a solution, that will keep people from feeling so isolated and rejected, by society. And we don't have to do that. We're Americanteers. We are one family. We're in this together, and so we can't just set aside social rejects and say, well, we're Americanteers and you're not part of us. No, we're Americanteers and you should join us. Build more friendships. Get involved. If you can't, like, just, have something to do besides have nothing to do besides play out negative storylines or fantasies in your own mind, to go out and do something, or do something to yourself which you may regret. So that's the part of friendship, and being friendly, being nice, being kind to people, especially the people who do not, that are not, that have no friends. That's where the real, stepping up to the plate and making it happen. Because we can always be friendly to other friendly people, or friendly to people who are just like us. It's just too easy. But to reach out just a little bit. I'm not saying you have to do anything crazy. Reach out. Just be nice, and simple, friendly acknowledgments, like I said, could be saving lives. Could be saving one person's life, and you don't even know it. You'll never know it, because the universe works in mysterious ways, and being an Americanteer and participating in that, and how we connect as a society, and grow into a new America is those little baby things, little steps that we will take action on that will become just the next new America. Does that make sense? If I'm making sense, it's just, there's no one way of doing it. I've mentioned this in other videos. It's like, even no matter what I'm talking about, we're going to talk about opportunities, about rejection, all those kind of subject lines have, like 5, 6, 10 different domains of conversation that revolve around it. And so, my point being is that we just can't do I just can't do a 15-minute video and that's it. That's end of the subject on that. Or building or friendships or being friendly or having friends, which is really cool. And if you have a bunch of friends, stick with them. Why not? I mean, you have friends in your life, and that's just probably, some people say it's bringing you down. Some people say that's bringing you up. I say just stick with it, and you'll make your own decisions as you move along. If people are doing bad things to you, you'll know it, and you'll navigate your life around it to stronger, better friendships. And that's the point of having a lot of friends, and so it makes it easier to just go to other friends, besides having to build new friends, and kind of take it from there, which is a whole different kind of way of having a conversation. It's just and building new friendships, I think, is where a lot of Americans are at right now. Even though they don't admit it, they probably don't, a lot of Americans just don't have a lot of friends, or they don't have just friends. How do you build friendships? And how do people talk and hang out? I go to places and public places and look around, see people hanging out and having conversations and talking in groups of 4s, 5s, 2s, and I wonder, wow, man, these people look like they're friends, and they look like they're really engaging, like they're really talking, they're having a conversation, and I'm observing, and I'm thinking, I totally want to be a part of that. That looks like a good place. That looks like a good place to be, and to have friends and to hang out and have coffee and have conversations, which I am blessed. I do have those kind of people in my life. I just don't see them enough, so there are people that I definitely hang out with, and they're very wonderful individuals, but it's just that we only meet maybe once a year or twice a year, so it's not like something I could really depend on as a strong friendship, but it is a friendship, and it does grow. It's just not set up in a way that I would like it to be, but I love it the way it is. I'm not going to shun that away. I mean, because I know having friends and building friendships is not easy, and it's difficult, it's for some of us, and we need to put in that extra kind of time or effort and to do it. But once we do it, it becomes easy. Then we realize, why was I so hung up for not doing this? For taking action, or to take that first step to build new friendships. It's really easy. It's just saying hello to someone. I mean, they can be completely straight in a line, saying, "Hey, what's up?" And it can start just like that. It doesn't take like someone introducing you to someone, or you go to Facebook and send a message and comment, and you're building a friendship. That's not really building a friendship. It's actually physically seeing people, being around people. So you kind of have to step out of your comfort zone and go to places where people congregate, people hang out. There's a lot of cafes nowadays that are just like rockin' cafes, man. A lot of eateries out there that are have a lot of options, like a little, food court mall downtown. It's not, and there's a lot of people, and there's so many opportunities there to meet someone new. Go into art galleries. You can just meet somebody new. It's happened to me. I can't tell you how many art openings I've gone to by myself, and I leave with someone, not like leave, go home and hook up, leave, but somehow I cross paths with another person who's there by them, just kind of doing their own thing too, and we become friends for just that one evening, for that 3 or 4 hours we hang out, and I'll never see or hear from that person. We just never see or hear from each other ever again. But that was a valuable friendship for that certain amount of time. That person needed a friend. I needed a friend. And the universe brought us together to be friends together just for a short period of time, because that's what we needed. That's what we wanted. When we stepped out to go to these art openings. So you don't know until you do it. You don't know how the opportunity for friendships may pop up and help you out, or you can help someone else out. Like I said, by being friendly, you can be saving lives. Think about it that way. I mean, really think about that. And you can have a major impact on people's lives without just by being yourself, just by being nice. Okay, well, it's been nice chatting with you guys. We'll skip over the friendship thing for tomorrow. I think I'll move on. I think, I don't know. I'll just go with the universe here. But have a wonderful day. Do something. Be friendly. Eat healthy. Take care. Be friendly to yourself, if anything. Be your own best friend. If you just can't find a best friend, be your own best friend. Try it. Okay. Peace. Love. We'll talk later. Okay, bye.